Hey guys, what's up? So I'm here again trying to make this video. So this video that I'm talking about, I'm kind of halfway through the process, and I decided, you know what, let me just make a video because I wasn't planning on doing it. So here we go. So today we have calipers. This one is already done. Like I said, I'm halfway through the video. This one is already done. That's what it's coming from. So technically this caliper right here is from a whole different set, so it's not from this set right here. I just lucky to have two sets of caliper, and you know, I could use it to show you guys what I'm talking about. But essentially the ones that I'm gonna be working on look just like this one. So it was painted. You know, the paint on the other one was not that great at all. This one looks pretty good, but this is not the one that we're going to be working on, but it's a good comparison. So yeah, this is basically what it's coming from. This is what it looks like. So when I bought the caliper, it was painted and I had to take the paint off. So this one is powder coat, by the way. So yeah, so the video I'm going to be making, I'm going to be basically powder coating at home, which I think is pretty cool because powder coat is a little bit expensive these days. So what we have for stripping, because that's the first process when you get the calipers, you're gonna powder coat them for whatever reason, you gotta strip them. So I tried a lot of different methods to strip these calipers, honestly, a lot. So I spent quite a bit of money just trying to get the paint off, because the paint strippers these days not that great. So first of all, let's just jump into the ones that, you know, we tried first. So this one right here, I got this one from Advance Auto. It's rusty as hell on top because I left it out in the weather. I tried it one time, it didn't do nothing, like absolutely nothing, so I didn't care about it. And I have some sandpaper, this thing right here, the brush, and a wire brush. The only bad thing about most of this video is that like the stripping process is already done on the calipers that I needed to get stripped, so I don't have those stuff to show you. But alright guys, so this is the actual paint stripper that got us, you know, to get the powder coating done. So to strip the paint, you go to your local Home Depot and look for this. So this is what I used. They had another one there. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's a spray can. So if you're doing like a small item, like you trying to powder coat a bracket or repaint a bracket, whatever you will need it for, and it's a small item, you can just buy the spray. The spray I find to be a lot more easier to use, and it comes in a lot more handy because this thing is really potent. So I use latex gloves, and let me come over here. When you're doing the caliper, right, say you're doing the caliper and you hang up the caliper, in order to like get in the crease and crevices, you have to like touch the caliper and move it around with your hands or whatnot. And when you, like, say for example you do one side and then you turn it around, now you gotta touch the part that you already put the paint remover on, and it's, like I said, it's really potent, so it will start coming through the latex gloves, and my hand looking like, I would say, prune. You know, like when you stick your hands in water for a long period of time and it have this weird texture. That's what was happening, and it had my hand like really hard and feeling weird. So anyways, like I said, they have a paint version. You can use a spray can version of this. You can use it. The downside to the spray can version is does not hold as much as this. So if you're doing like a caliper, I bought the spray can first and I used it on one caliper. I didn't know how far it was gonna go, so I bought that one, and it only did it to, I think, one caliper. That's what you're gonna get from it. But this right here will do all four. This is pretty big, you know. It's about the same size as the aircraft. So if you know what a aircraft look like, that's about it. So, but yeah, holds a pretty decent amount. So, you know, you put it on there on the part, and I left it there for like an hour, and you're gonna see the paint start lifting, and then you can go in with like a Scotch-Brite, or I had a few more stuff. I had a wire brush, and you know, you just go in there, you gotta put some elbow grease in there, honestly, and clean it off. And what I find to, you know, help a lot was when I used the Scotch-Brite. Well, it wasn't really the Scotch-Brite, it was I had some stuff inside this car right here. I don't know, I had a lot of stuff that I was using. So it was like, when you go to Home Depot, you get the Scotch-Brite from Home Depot, and you're gonna have another one. It looks like a Scotch-Brite, but it's a little bit more rough. But I used that too, and it was a little flimsy. You could squeeze it up or whatever. So anyways, what I find to help a lot to help take off the paint after using that was like a power washer. You get the power washer, you just blast them, and it'll clean off most of the paint for you. And then when you put them to dry, you go back in with like the red Scotch-Brite, and you just rub it down and scuff it up or whatever. I didn't get all the paint off. I have the rear calipers that I'm about to do and show you in this video today, and I'm gonna show you how they look. It's not like I got off every single paint, but majority of the paint left. Like, I got rid of most of the paint. But I'm gonna, let me see. So I have the two front caliper done. I'm gonna do the rear one in this video, so just stay tuned, and I'll show you the process and what I use, or whatever, you know, all the little things that I got to do this job. But I ain't wanna do too much talking, but I don't have the other stuff here. I had to go by my boy. I don't have a air compressor, he does, so he helped me out a little bit. So I'm gonna slide over there and then try to see if I can start getting everything set up, and then I'm gonna check in with you guys and let you guys see, you know, the process and all the equipment that I use. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're here right now trying to get the powder coat thing started. So this is what we got. So just like I was talking about the caliper, after I finish cleaning off the paint, this is what they looks like. So if you look closely, you can see a few little spots like down in here that still got a little bit of paint in there. Like there, I mean, for just sanding and paint stripper, you know, you're not gonna get it all perfect. If you do have access to like a sandblaster, your result probably would be better, but this is what I have. So yeah, so the caliper is stripped. I have the, if you look, let's see if I can show you guys in here, I have the tape, the heat tape on like these vital parts. I have some plugs that I'm gonna use for these parts too. I'll show you the plugs. Right now I just have this small oven right here. So the oven is on. I got a part in there that's gonna be heating up right now. So I'm preheating the part, and then I'll shoot it in a second here. Where's my other stuff? Let me go show you guys. This is the powder coat gun that I got. Fairly cheap, Harbor Freight stuff. So if you come out here, I got this gun from Harbor Freight, and the powders that I bought powders from a company that's called Prismatic Powder. So you know, they got a bunch of different powder. You just have to read the description and make sure you're buying a 1-stage powder coat or 2-stage powder coat, because every powder is a little different. So with the Harbor Freight gun, I can say from right out of the box, it's not gonna be a perfect gun right out of the box. Honestly, it's not nowhere close to being perfect, but I did a little bit of modification to it to make it run, you know, fairly good, to be fair. So if you look right here, so this is the gun right here, right? So what happened is that here comes in here from your air compressor, it comes up, then you hit the trigger and it comes in here, come up, and then it comes through this little part right here. Now this is gonna be where the powder coat, this whole cap is gonna be sitting on top of this thing right here. Like it's gonna be sitting over it like this, so you can't see it. But really what happened is the powder comes up to here, blow the powder around, and then the powder goes in here and comes down and come out through the gun. So it's just based on pressure. So what happened, what I figure out, if you buy, when you buy yours from Harbor Freight, if you do get one from Harbor Freight, when you buy it, if you look in the back right here, there's a little hole right here. So when you buy it, it comes with one hole right there, and it's really small. What I did, I took the a drill and I opened the hole a little bit wider, and I also put another one on the side right here. So 2 holes, and it makes it work a lot better. So really what happened is that when you turn on the here in the gun right out of the box, it will be pressuring. So think about blowing through a straw, and or like a little sweetie stick. Like you blow through it, the straw is gonna flow, and then the little bean is the itty bitty sweetie stick is gonna be harder, so you're gonna have to blow a lot harder to get the hair through it. So you just open the hole in there, put another one in there maybe, and it works a lot better. So I wish I could show you guys before, because before it was terrible. Like, I'll be out here, you have to turn up the pressure so high, and then as soon as you hit the trigger, like a big puff of powder would just come out, like poof, and it will be messing up the part because it will be too much powder here and it's hard to control. So you just put another hole in there, open up the hole that's already there, and boom, it works a lot better, because it doesn't take so much psi to get the powder moving, you know what I mean? So that's what we have so far. Like I said, the powders, the part is in the oven right now, and it's preheating. So I'm gonna preheat it for about maybe like 275, and then I'm gonna set up the powder coat gun, hit it, because the color I'm doing today is I think the powder is candy purple. Candy purple is 2-stage, so you have to put like a chrome base or aluminum base first and then put the purple. So essentially we're powder coating the one part twice to get the color we need. But we're gonna get to it, and then soon as the part preheat, we're gonna just start hitting with some powder, and then I'll show you guys that. Alright guys, so we got the part set up, fresh out of the oven, it's preheated, and we got the gun here. So like I said, it's a we got a 2-stage powder. So right here we have the silver. This is just the silver right here, and I have the purple. So you gotta do the silver first, then the purple. So just attach it onto the gun. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is good, because pressure it's at 20. Alright, I'm just gonna give it a shot. It's a trial and error, so now every time you pick up the gun, it's gonna be where you left it. So the wire right here, you have to attach this as like a ground, so we help charge the part. So when you hit this button right here, basically charging the part, and then when you hit it, the powder will stick to it. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it with the silver, and then put it back in the oven for like 400 degrees, and then repeat the process with the purple. So here we go. Watch yourself. Alright guys, so that looks good so far. Look like you got good coverage, so that's one of the main things. Just be wary of, you know, the coverage. Just take your time and do what you gotta do. So yes, that's done. I'm gonna pull this thing off, put it back in the oven, 400 degrees, 10 minutes, bring it back out here, hit it with the purple, repeat the process. So I'm gonna put it back in the oven right now and get back to you when I'm hitting it with the purple. Alright guys, so while we got the part in the oven preheating, this is what we had to do. So out here, so we switched the powder, which means when you take the powder off, this powder was on there, so you take the powder off and you gotta clean the gun. So how you do that is you get the hair compressor and get a hair attachment, and just blow all the parts of the gun, like up here, inside. Just clean it out. Just basically what you're trying to do is just blow out the first powder, because now we gotta do the purple. So we got that clean up and ready. So we're just waiting for the part to meet the manufacturer expectation. Like I think it's, what was it, 400 for 10 minutes. So we gotta wait till the part get up to 400, then leave it for 10 minutes, and then take it out, put it back on the thing over there, hit it, put it back in for another 10 minutes at 400 degrees. When the part reach, but you have to wait until the part reach 400 before you do all of that stuff. So we're just gonna sit here and wait for it, and then we're gonna hit it with the purple, and we have this other caliper to do, so we're gonna hit it right after. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait. And again guys, like, you know, if you're gonna do this powder coating thing yourself, it's doable. You don't have to get nothing expensive. Like this oven right here, it's pretty small. I mean, just make sure that it can fit the part that you're trying to do. I paid like $5 for it, and the gun was 80 bucks. The powder can run you this wide variety of powder, and every powder is different prices. They sell it by the pound, so you know, just it should be good. You know, once you set your mind to do it, just need a air compressor, the powder coat gun, and a oven. Basically that's the three main stuff that you need, and you get the job done. So just gonna sit here and keep you guys posted. Come on to work. It's all good. Okay, now we're gonna do the purple. Alright guys, so we're all set. Make sure this thing is on there. Hit your charging button. We out. Alright guys, so use a mask, alright? Think it'll be fine. But looks good. Back in the oven, 400 degrees, 10 minutes, and then we start on the other one. Alright guys, so that's it. It's in there. We'll see you guys after we get this other one set up and ready. So after that one come out, I'm gonna hang this one, and then we're gonna do the same thing. Hopefully we get some time. It's taking a while for this oven to get up to temp, because I mean it's a small oven, you can't expect too much from it. But so you have a big oven and you can get it up to temp real quick, the process would be a lot quicker, because it takes me like maybe like 2 minutes to shoot the part, but it takes a good minute for it to get up to temp, plus the 10 minutes. So we're gonna be sitting here for a while, and then we're gonna check back to it. Alright guys, so this is what the caliper look like when it's done. So color is very vibrant. Candy. I mean, it got a few little spots that could get a little bit more coverage, but the main area that you're gonna see when it's on the car is right here. And this is pretty much good, you know what I mean? So not bad at all for doing it at home, you know what I mean? Save you a lot of money. It's about a $400 job. Some people charge more, so saving some bread, get the job done. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So we got the other one in the oven right now, and it's pretty dark outside. If you look outside, it's pretty dark. So yeah, it took me a little while to get everything set up, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So here we go. Alright guys, so a few days passed and we got everything sorted out. The caliper for the Subi in the background. We have the calipers here, so they turn out pretty good. Already assembled the caliper. I wanted to show the video of assembling it, but I have a video putting the mini caliper together, and it's basically the same thing, like same exact thing. So you could just go check that out if you're interested. But take a look at it. They look really good. They all back together. So just imagine this big boy right here. I mean, this is for, let's see. Just imagine this thing right here, just sitting right here like this. Somewhat like that. Just tucked up in there. It looks sweet, you know. So yeah guys, so I just wanted to close out this video, and like I said, I'm gonna show you a few parts, the stuff that I use one more time. It's probably hot in here. So like, got this bag right here with all my stuff in there. So we have the gun, the powder, what else? My little, this stuff came in handy. The stuff that I sand with when I was stripping it down. So you know, you just need a oven, the gun for Harbor Freight, but don't forget that little mod that I did to it, where I just like widen the hole, or you know, just and put another one in there. It does help a ton. So if you want to pick up a Harbor Freight gun and try it over at home, I would highly suggest so. You know, it came out good, so you see the result. Result don't lie. I mean, it's by no means perfect. It's not perfect. Let me just put that out there. And most of it is just because of me doing it the first time. You learn as you go, but for my first time, I'm pretty pleased with the outcome, and I can live with it. So if you guys wanna try this on your own, man, I would say go for it, because we all know powder coat is like way too expensive these days. So just give it a shot. But that's gonna do it for the video today, and when I throw them on the car, I'm gonna just make another video, so you guys can look out for that. I have like a few more stuff to make this whole concept work, you know, rotors and pads or whatnot. Just stay tuned, we're gonna show everything, so that's gonna be coming up here shortly. So alright guys, take care, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.